Okay, so the chain stitch, we're going to come up at the beginning of the line, go back down the same exact hole you just came up. I am kind of holding the knot and pushing it to the side so I don't stab the knot with my needle because that can cause problems. So I'm pushing that to the side. That's just something you kind of learn over time though. Okay, so you go back down to the same hole and you make a small loop. You're going to make a stitch, so you're going to bring it up. That's about how long you want it to be. And you're just going to bring the loop over the needle and you pull your needle up through that loop. That's the chain. And then you are going to put your needle back down the same hole you just came up and you're going to do the same exact thing again. So you pull it down, you're making a small loop, you're coming up from the back of the fabric about the same distance through that loop, pulling it up. There you go. Back down the same hole, making a small loop. Kind of make sure you can kind of guide the loop sometimes to make sure it's going in the same direction you want it to. All the way down the line. And then when you get to the end of your chain, you're ready to end it, what you do, instead of going down the same hole you just came up, you're going to go on the outside of the loop and you're tacking down this loop right here. So I'm going down the same hole, but my needle is on the outside of the chain and I just pull it through. And then I do my same double knot and you're good to go. Chain stitch is another one that we can use on the curve. So I'm going to show you on the loop of the bow how to do a chain stitch and what that looks like. So you're going to come up in the middle of the bow again, go back down the same hole you just came up and create a loop, come up the length of the stitch you'd like it to be, and go through your loop. Go back down the same hole, create a loop. Same length of the stitch. Similar with the back stitch, the way that you're just going to make the curves seem as neat as possible is just by doing smaller stitches. I mean, there's other things you can do too, but that's the big one. Up through the loop, down through the same hole. And see, your chains are just curving with your stitches. You do want to make sure that your loop isn't like twisting around. It's going in the same direction. That's why I'm using my left finger to kind of guide it. You'll see when I make this loop right here, I'll use my left thumb to just kind of make sure it's going in the same side I want it to, and it's still going to get a little bit twisted. I'm just going to twist it around, and I'm going to come up right where I want this line to end. Go through, and then I'm going to put my needle in on the outside of the loop so I can tack it down and tie my knot.